going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, what it do? Games and greedy. Those are the two words I heard within a span of about like 25 minutes in between. Games was the first one as I was like meditating and tapping in while taking a shower. I heard games. And then after I got ready and just sat down, the very next word I heard was greedy. So collectors, I don't know if that's your energy or that's someone else's energy that's around you. Games and greedy. We are, well, yesterday and today is kind of like the full moon, the 12th and the 13th. So I don't know if someone is like doing something. Games and greedy. Remember guys, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. If you hear something, if I'm confirming something to you, then I'm doing my job. And if you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, that's cool. Don't sweat it. Here we go. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. That's kind of funny a little bit. Games and greedy. I felt like someone is. Let me rephrase that. It's not that I felt. It's almost kind of like a vision that I was seeing of like someone doing shadiness. Full moon, new moons are about manifestation, are about like, you know, what you want to, what do you want to manifest, or what's the new beginning for you? Oh, wait, that's weird, because all of a sudden I just kind of got like, it's almost kind of like I don't know what to say anymore. Like someone is playing games, like there's games being played. And the vision I had is someone doing something shady behind somebody's back. Tactics. So a win-win outcome is forecast. Someone being greedy. But these are scales. So if someone was trying to tip the scale for something to go in their favor, i.e. playing games or trying to be greedy, I don't think it's gonna work. Well, it's not gonna work. It's just weird to me how people think that they can do some things and not get caught. Like like there are times where I would hear or I would see someone doing something like straight stupidity. And in my mind, I'm just like, what do you think is going to happen? Like, you really think just because you didn't get caught by the law, you don't think God is watching you? You don't think the universe is like feeling you trying to pull strings? It's just weird to me how people behave sometimes. But anyways, let's continue. I think I'm gonna just pull cards. Four of Wands, Seven of Wands, the Sun, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, that's the game that I was feeling. That's that tactics type of thing. Something about the home life. Maybe you have family members, sister, brother, mother, father, that's kind of like trying you. You are in defensive mode. I don't think you're in defensive mode kind of like intentionally. It's almost kind of like they go left and you kind of reroute. Because there is a sense of being very, very focused. Full moon in Libra is air sign, which is very kind of like you're mental. You're focused at times. You're doing you. Like you're not really. Somebody could be doing something right in front of you, playing games, playing tactics, or anything that's like, foolish. But you're not really focused on it. You see them, but you don't really care to engage. Like your main focus is just doing whatever it is that you're doing at the time. So, like if a child is just throwing tantrums, you hear it, you see it, but you don't care to interact with it. Not to say that, you're a parent and you don't care about that child, but there are some instances you just know that child is looking for attention. Like someone is just purposefully doing something for attention and you're not giving it, you're not engaging with it. There is something about the home life. It's being illuminated, it's being shown, it's being seen, but it's like you couldn't care less. Someone is being greedy, someone is playing games, someone is just trying to, is calling out for attention and they want your attention. Or maybe you're calling out for attention and doing these things to someone else. Reverse the roles however you see fit, but clarify me the Four of Wands. We have the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles. It does have something to do with home. It's your home. Or someone that's very close to you. It doesn't have to be like you to say in your home, but it's close. It's very close. Your close circle, your friends, co-workers, colleagues, but it's close to home. It's you don't have to go far. Very close to home. The Empress and the Ten of Pentacles. I think it's just the way that you are. Someone is trying to mess up the way that you are, or trying to smear your image. I don't know why. You're too stable, is what I heard. You're too stable, you're too poised, you're too minding your business. Look at me type of energy. That's what I'm feeling. Like the Seven of Swords, like look at me. I'm throwing a tantrum. I'm trying to lure you away. Like pay attention to me. Do you not see me acting a fool? This person's weird. The Seven of Wands is, like I said, it's not to say that you're intentionally like being or in the defensive mode or like fighting back whatever is coming to you. It's almost kind of like you do it. It's like a ricochet kind of effect. Like it comes to you and it bounces right off. Seven of Pentacles. Like you're that's what I said. You're focused on you. You're not caring what's going on. The child is in the back just throwing tantrums, but you're still, the tantrum that's being thrown is just for attention. They don't need anything. It's just for look at me, pick me energy. Seven of Pentacles, you couldn't care less. You're focused. You're doing your own thing. You're working, you're building, you're creating. Which ultimately has you in this mode of like, you know, defensive, being in high ground. You're not giving a damn, because what you have going on right in front of you is way more taking your attention. A win-win outcome is forecast. So whatever it is that you're doing is gonna be fruitful, or it's gonna build, it's gonna, it's gonna get to wherever it is that you're trying to get to it. And the other individual who's throwing this tantrum, who's being, a pain, to say the least, is probably gonna move on. Hopefully. The Sun. Emperor. Fire on fire. I just realized that the pair is out here, Empress and Emperor. As soon as the Emperor fell out, I promise you, it just completely went blank. Like, it's just like, he's not saying anything. I'm not able to pick up on anything. Like, I can't even try to come up with any type of, well, it's not to say I'm trying to come up with anything. It's like, I'm not intuitively picking up on anything. Like, as soon as the Emperor fell out, well, I take him away and it's like, okay, something is going to be shown, like an illumination, like more so. With the Sun, you're happy with yourself, but you're also seeing what's going on around you. As in the person who is being in the Seven of Swords, pain in your ass. But I dropped the Emperor and it's like, that's it. Like, there's nothing else. Emperor is just here. I'm looking at him, he's looking at me, and it's like, I can't, I don't. Hold that thought. Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're actively making the Seven of Swords clarified by the Eight of Cups and the Two of Swords. You're actively, it sounds very generic, but it's like you're actively walking away from whatever this is. You're actively just, you don't care. Like, you have more bigger fish to fry. You're dealing with your own BS. Okay, Empress, Ten of Pentacles. Like, you're building something. You are in that mature state. Like, whatever it is that you have going on, you're fighting battles. Okay, I just heard fighting demons. I don't know what that's about, but you're fighting. Like, you are doing things. You're doing something. You don't have time for this BS activity. Like, this is games. Games. Oh, that let's see if I can look it up real quick. There's it's a lyric from Drake, and I'm also hearing it. I don't want to take too long right now. Okay, You With Me by Drake. That's the song. And let me see. It's a lot of games. Wait, it's a lot of games are being played. How's it going down? There's a lot of games being played. It's just that part that I'm hearing. It's a lot of games are being played. How's it going down? So, what are you guys doing, collective, or what's being done to you? But now we're gonna dive into what it is this emperor has going on, because I'm not feeling like he's the one doing any of this. It's like he's out here and he's just silent. What's the sun and the emperor? Cliff. One just fell out the world. Maybe it is this emperor that's playing some type of games. And what's really funny is I apologize for the images. So let me see if I can cover it. But if you see her hand, right? Her hand is pointing, like that one finger, her index finger is pointing up. How it's pointing up when I put it down is pointing up at the Seven of Swords right now. You might have had a fire sign, an emperor around you, some type of maybe father figure or very mature individual that was kind of being immature in ways. Little tactics, being greedy, like taken from you, trying to tip the scale in their favor. A win-win outcome is forecast for both of you guys. I mean, also too, it is a pair, Empress and Emperor. So, I mean, I don't know. But the world, what's the world? The world is new cycle or completion of a cycle. It's graduation type of energy. Like you surpass something, pass with flying colors. Get one more for the world. Because I'm not. It's like everything is fine for me to read, for me to pick up on, but as soon as I get to here, it's like I think solely what it is someone trying to get a reaction out of you, intentionally trying to get a reaction out of you, and you're not getting it. I think what I'm picking up is he's a stoic person. So he'll do something, but you'll never know where it is that he's coming from, especially if he's not like tapping into who he is and really being or living out of a very mature type of place. So if he's doing something, he's just kind of doing it to get a reaction, but you won't know that. But I'm picking up on your energy, collective, as you're not paying attention. You're not paying no mind. Eight of Pentacles. You're not paying no mind. Eight of Cups. You're not. This might just be for maybe one person, which is kind of weird for me to even say because emperors and empresses are kind of like coming together, really. You know what I'm saying? Empress, you are all four queens. Emperor, you are all four kings. And so that's the highest form of, an individual that you can really be. So y'all two coming together is kind of like, whoa. But maybe for one person, I don't know if an empress is kind of like leaving an emperor. And I say that very lightly, but that's something it's like a little droplet in my mind just now. Because you have the Eight of Cups out here one time and then have the Eight of Cups out here another time. But I'm not picking up like you just stepping out of the room or you just kind of like leaving the house for a little bit. This is more so like done energy. So this might be for like one person out there, especially with the world. You're moving on and working on something better. You're moving on and working on something different. Because as soon as the Emperor came out here, it was just like, I got nothing. Like, and he does that sometimes. But this time it was like, it's nothing, and I feel like it's your energy, collectives, that's, or if you want to switch the roles, maybe an individual is kind of leaving you because you're the one playing games and being greedy. But it's just the feeling of like, I'm not doing this. Detached, no feelings. But other than that, it is a sense of, Empress, you are just focused on doing you, and someone is really trying to work you up. For what though? Like, what will be the reason? Like, what do you want, Emperor? What do you want? Cards are always dancing on the floor. High Priestess. Something to say, something to tell you. No, it's a reaction. He's trying to see how he could be able to. This is someone that's trying to get under your skin purposefully. They're trying to make you feel some type of way. Someone is trying to make you feel some type of way. Someone that's very close to home. Whether it's your first family, second family, friends, co-workers. I mean, I guess it really wouldn't be co-workers. It's someone that's more close to home, that's more close to your heart center. They're trying to make you feel some type of way. They're working you. They're trying to be greedy around you. They're trying to be playing games. What type of games are being played? Because the High Priestess, you're like I said, you're doing you. High Priestess, 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. You're focused on whatever it is that you're doing, your craft, your creativity. I also do want to say it might not be like a because for sure what I'm feeling like, I think this isn't, it could be your partner, but it's feeling like there's an Empress energy and then there is a Emperor energy. but I don't think you guys are like together. I don't think there's like any type of connection. I think it's just two different archetype type individuals, and one is trying to bother the other one. One is trying to play with the other one. One is trying to like be weird. One is just trying to be weird. Every single time they show up, you just show out. Like you're not dealing with it. Okay. Let's see if I can close this out. It's a win-win outcome, so I don't know what it is that they're going to be able to get or find out. They're probably just going to end up quitting and just focus back on them. Because you're definitely focused. You're definitely doing you. You're not trying to entangle yourself with anything that this person has going on, male or female, emperor. It could also be too, you're finally seeing who somebody is. Okay. I think for some of you, you're finally seeing an individual that's very close to you for who they kind of are and what they've kind of been doing. These are games and greediness that they've been playing, but you're kind of so focused that it's like you have detached yourself. I think that's what it is. You have detached yourself to a point to where it's almost kind of like you're so detached, you start to pick up the nudges and things that has been happening. You can kind of like see it in your mind's eye. You feel it, like you're having a cup of coffee just sitting outside and you have a thought of someone had done something that was very, very minor, but what it is that they were doing was trying to get under your skin before. So maybe it's not happening. It's just you seeing and picking up of what has happened. Because if the scales are getting back together, or when Aquaman's forecast, this person probably has stopped doing whatever it is that they were doing. And so by then, or by now, I guess you can say, it's like the little bit of revelations and nudges of like what was going down. You may not have, like I said, if it was a child that was throwing tantrums and being, loud and rambunctious or whatever, that they're just doing it for attention. But it's kind of like you get to see the behind the scenes. Like once you really detach, once you've gotten away, you start to see the behind the scenes as to why they were doing it, or start to see that, yeah, it's almost kind of like seeing why they were doing it. You'd go in your office and you see like a couple pens missing. You don't really think too much of it. But once you're just really so detached, you start to understand. You start to get like a vision of someone going in your office, taking your pens, and then leaving. Like what you don't know, because of the fact that you're so focused, what you don't know gets revealed to you. So as soon as he fell out here, that's why it was just like, it's so blank. It's so, because whatever it is that he was doing, it's over. It might still be continuing, but now I'm feeling for sure, like this is information that you're getting. This is like little visions, little like revelations. You're just being quiet, you're just doing your own thing. You're so far left. Maybe you're even getting dreams too of like, I don't know, if someone had ate your food and you were trying to figure it out, but you didn't really too much give a damn about it. all of a sudden you start to see the very person that's eating your food. Like you're just seeing the person. And that's why I said there's like illumination with the sun. There's like illumination. There's truth. There's like you're seeing something. And the high priestess is here too in the same row. So anyways, let me get a get a final card to close this out. This is by far one of my many weird readings that I get. Let me get a closing message, please. Release. I release that which does not serve my higher purpose with gratitude and love. Like I said, you have released something. Maybe for that one person you have completely walked away from, an emperor type of energy. But you have detached yourself. You're not allowing yourself to be bothered by this individual. You're not, you just don't care. You have bigger fish to fry. You're fighting wars, you're fighting demons, whatever it is you're doing it. And you're just completely just releasing. Because whatever games are being played, you weren't playing it to begin with. Good for you. All right.